Hello, welcome to Harrow Libraries. My name's Andrea. Today I'm going to read the story Rabbit Races Ahead by Lydia Monks and from the illustrator of What the Ladybird Heard. It was a special day at Twit-Too School and all the children were very excited. It was sports day. They had been training all week, especially Rabbit. She had decided that she was going to win every single race. Mouse was really good at running, but Rabbit was faster. Owl was a great long jumper, but Rabbit could jump further. Frog was fantastic at jumping high, but Rabbit always beat him. Mole was trying to get the hang of skipping, but Rabbit was an expert. I'm the best. I'm going to win every race. Just watch me, boasted Rabbit. She's a show-off, muttered Mole to Mouse. She's not being very kind, whispered Owl to Frog, as they went to have a sit-down and a drink. No one wanted to sit with Rabbit. Come on, everyone, called Miss Hoot. It's time for the first race. They started with the running race. Mouse ran really fast, but Rabbit came first. Then it was the long jump. Owl jumped a long way, but Rabbit came first. Next it was the high jump. Frog's bounce was super, but Rabbit's came first. The skipping race was next. Mole was a great effort, but Rabbit came first. See, I told you I'd win, laughed Rabbit. She was a bit surprised that the others didn't seem very pleased for her. The children left Rabbit to admire her medals. Can you see she's got all the medals around her neck? Miss Hoot, they're all being mean to me, complained Rabbit. Maybe try to think about other people's feelings, replied Miss Hoot. I'm sure they're pleased you've won, but you might be a bit sad that they didn't win against themselves. Miss Hoot made an announcement. It was time for the very last race of the day, the long distance race. 2 times round the wood, she called. On your marks, get set, go! Rabbit got off to a flying start. She was soon out of sight. She ran so fast that she finished first lap in record time and was beginning to catch up with the others. Rabbit ran around the bend and came across Mouse, who was crying. Mouse had got scared being on her own in the deep, dark wood. Would you like to carry on running with me? Asked Rabbit. I don't want to, sobbed Mouse. Rabbit took Mouse by the paw and led her back to Miss Hoot. Rabbit set off again. She'd been so far ahead she was sure she could still win. But it wasn't long before she bumped into Owl. He had fallen over and hurt his knee. Are you all right? Asked Rabbit. I want my mummy, sobbed Owl. Rabbit took Owl by the wing and led her back to Miss Hoot too. Rabbit went back to the race, sprinting as fast as she could. As she ran along, she heard some rustling in the bushes. She could see Frog's head popping out, up and down. Are you lost? Called Rabbit. Yes, I tried to take a shortcut, shouted Frog, but it hasn't worked. Rabbit rescued Frog and made sure he hopped off in the right direction. Rabbit bounded on up the path and nearly tripped over something. It was Mole. He was so worn out that he sat down for a rest. Are you okay? Asked Rabbit. I can't do this, panted Mole. I'm rubbish at running. Have a little rest, then we'll carry on together. I'll help you, said Rabbit. After a few minutes, Mole felt better. Rabbit took him by the paw and they ran off together. Rabbit went as slowly as she could, which was hard for her. She knew she wouldn't win the race now, but she felt so sorry for Mole. There was the finish line up ahead. She was about to sprint off, but then she changed her mind. "Go on, Mole, you can do it," smiled Rabbit as she let go of his paw. Mole had won the race and Rabbit had come last. "Well done, Mole," cried Miss Hoot, handing him a medal. "And well done, Rabbit, who I think deserves a special cheer for being so kind." "Hooray!" they all shouted. Rabbit was so proud. It felt good to be kind, even better than coming first. "I think you all deserve an ice cream," said Miss Hoot, and everyone wanted to sit down with Rabbit. And that's the story of Rabbit Races Ahead. If you've enjoyed this story, please look at our social media web pages for more. Bye!